Okay, another touch today on vehicle lighting. State and federal laws regarding the colors allowed on your vehicle. A lot of people put on this aftermarket stuff, and it's great. I like aftermarket lights too. They're really cool. Generally, the most states don't have a problem with you putting like an underglow kit underneath, as long as it's A, not changing colors as you're driving, B, not flashing as you're driving. That's a big one. Not flashing as you're driving. And C, you can only see the glow, and you gotta hide the bulb well enough to where you can't see the bulb directly from the sides. It's a distraction to other drivers. Seeing the glow isn't so bad. A lot of states authorize that kind of thing, regardless of what color it is. Some states you cannot have red or blue on your car except for like the actual tail lights or rear marker lights. Period. It's just there's no exception to the rule there. I've seen people lately putting red lights in some of their front, like their blinkers or parking lights or stuff like that. From just in front of the driver's door to the front of the vehicle, the only lawfully authorized light colors are white and amber, orange. That's it. Period. Really. From there back, it's red for the tail lights, stuff like that. White reverse lights, obviously, and amber. Some states aren't too. They don't care so much about green because it doesn't stand for nothing. Some states are really pissy about red or blue of any kind other than your factory equipment because they claim it represents emergency vehicles, but I don't get it. A lot of vehicles, your blinkers on the back are red anyhow, so it's kind of weird, and that's fishy. Check with your state and local laws regarding that. Like in our area here, where I live, around where I live, they're not too picky about it. They're pretty lax. But I've gone to other places, like Iowa, a couple places in Iowa that I know of, Illinois. They have zero tolerance for any underglow lighting at all in certain places. So be careful what you do. You're setting yourself up for failure, and know about your stuff before you go there. If you're visiting there, I think they're a little easier on you. They may issue a warning, hey, turn them off. It's not allowed in this area. Blah blah blah. But be careful what you do. You could be setting yourself up for a nice fat ticket. I remember once several years ago, I had a set of those what they called Cobra lights, the windshield washer sprayer lights. The windshield washers, they had the little light, LED light on them. And mine were white, but back then, white LEDs weren't white. They were more of almost a bluish tint. But because of the greenish color that was on that my car was, it was a pearl metallic spruce green. It made them almost look like a greenish blue. And this officer down in Alabama decided he wanted to pull me over and be a real jerk, claiming they were blue. And I'm like, here's the packaging right here. I have the packaging in the glove box. This says white right here. White is what they are. They're a $10 set, but that $10 set, if the judge wanted to push the issue, could have cost me a $155 fix-it ticket. Okay. I wrote a letter to the judge taking clear pictures of the lights, and they actually dismissed it out of court. I never had to go. I got lucky in that case. If they wanted to be a jerk, we all know the difference between white and blue. It's very clear and very distinct. But this officer, at whatever time of the night, just wanted to be a jerk and harass somebody. I don't know what his issue was. But anyhow, just be careful, what you put on your car and what you're doing, because, like I said, it's all great. You can, and when you're parked, In a parking lot, they can't say anything about any lights you have on your vehicle. But when you're driving, you're actually on the street. You are not allowed to have certain things. Like, good example. Those Knight Rider type lights you can get and put in your grill. Totally unauthorized to be moving lights. The strobe lights you can put in your marker, or your little corner lights, stuff like that, or in your back. Those are only authorized to, especially when you're moving, to like mail trucks, people delivering mail, and certain emergency vehicles. That's it, period. So don't be driving with those on. It's very distracting to other drivers.